Welcome back, everyone. Today I bring you my second match. This time against Dzik. So, this is the second match, first game. I guess that's how we're gonna call it moving forward. So, you can see we're back on Black Forest. If you're not familiar with how the league works, we have a bunch of maps, and then we ban a bunch of maps, and the two maps that are left are the ones that we're gonna play. Yeah, I guess I never explained actually how it works. Lol. So for people coming in who are new, so we're in a group of 4 people. One of them is obviously me. Then 3 other are Cheech, Dzik, and BF Skinner. And we play against each other. And when all the games are played, we see who has the most points. Each match consists of 2 games. So if it's a tie, you get 2 points. If it's a loss, you get no points. If it's a win, you get 4 points, I'm pretty sure. And then when the match setup begins, there's a coin toss. The one who wins the coin toss decides whether they're player 1 or player 2. And then we ban some maps. I can't remember exactly which order it is. Like one of those players, either 1 or 2, I can't remember, bans one map, then the other bans 2. Then back to the first one, he bans 1. So of the 6 maps we have, 2 are left. And after that, we ban divisions. It's again, one player bans 1 division, second player bans 2 division, then the first player bans another division, and then there's also one picks, the other picks. With the division picks, the order is reversed in the second game. So everyone gets the opportunity to pick first or counter pick. But yeah, because we map ban, we are back on Black Forest because of the maps available. It's basically the best, in my opinion, because it allows for all kinds of plays, like infantry, tanks, forward deploy, not forward deploy, helicopters, air, everything you want, artillery, quick games, rushes, and long drawn-out strategic games. And the other maps are either shit or they're not in the rank pool, so I'm not that familiar with them, and most other people also ban them because, I mean, nobody has ever played on them, so why would you then play a league game on them? And yeah, so we were left with Black Forest and Vertigo. And yeah, the first game was on Black Forest. So I've realized that most of my last videos were on Black Forest, so yeah, kind of sorry for that, guys, but the ranked map pool is also not that big, and most of the time you kind of either get Black Forest or Airport, it seems like. Or it really depends on the day, but each day you just get the same map for 50,000 times. And yeah, so I am playing second Panzergrenadier again. It took me quite some time to get the information, sorry. Going up against Dzik with 5e. I knew that he likes 5e, but I kind of didn't want to ban it because there were other more important divisions to ban on this map. And I knew because I watched the game he played against BF Skinner, it was, I think. And I saw that because I wanted to know what type of guy is he. Is he the guy that rushes the commanders in with helicopters early game, or the AMX 10 rush? And he is the AMX 10 rush kind of guy. So that's what I was preparing for. But I mean, obviously I still have my 2 Luxes going around. In this case, I go around this side because if you play from my side of the map, going around like my right flank here doesn't make sense that much. Because if I am on the other side, going over the flank here makes sense because I can use the forest. But if I go here, you can see there's no forest, everything is open. So I rather decided to go through the forest line there, as I usually do. Sniper going into this building. Another sniper, I'm pretty sure, yeah, is going into there. Have a Milan 2 going in here to counter the AMXs that will undoubtedly either rush this road or both of them. FS Jäger going into the city but deploying conservatively because I don't want to get sniped by AMX-10s. For deploy command, obviously also as always going to capture my back sector. And Gebhardt for some defense against possible Gazelle cannon rushes, which is also honestly a pretty decent strategy against 2nd Panzergren, which, as I said in the last video, has forward deploy but not forward deploy AA. And I mean, I bring in the F-16 as I usually do, but you don't want to waste an F-16 going against 20-point helicopters, right? That's kind of dumb. And I start with 2 Bo 105s because, of course, it's the most underrated helicopter in the game. And yeah, I thought to myself, you know, why wouldn't I? I mean, the AMX-10 can't do anything. Well, I guess technically it can use its machine gun against it, but you really don't want to do that, right? So it's a pretty good counter against the AMX-10 rush early on. And I'm pretty sure he's going to do it. Like, not 100%, but 90%. Pioneer Flam also going in here in case he does a mechanized rush into this city. And I mean, we all know that French infantry is just cancer because it's 5 billion men. And I mean, FS Jäger will be good enough to like put up a fight here, but I really need something to actually push back, and Pioneer Flam will be very good against that. And also I get the Milan 1 vehicle with it as well. So like win-win. Just that both wins are for me. Lol. Jäger Aufklärer going onto this flank in case he tries to rush an AMX-10 through this flank and like mimic me. And yeah, then Scharfschütze, FS Jäger and Fliegerfaust going to the lumberjack sector. Not much deployment there because it's I would guess it's fairly unlikely that he will attack there. And then I also had like a few points left, so I use it to buy a M113 supply to yeah, just support the infantry there. He has 2 fighters up, which was interesting. So I was afraid that maybe it was actually a helicopter rush, but I didn't hear any, like a lot of helicopters. So I was a bit confused as to why. Give me my F-16 back above my Gepard, waiting for the first minute tick so I can buy the Tornado fighter. And then engage the Mirage. And I mean, the F-16 and the Tornado, yeah, there it is, the buy of the Tornado, should be good enough to 2-1-2 the Mirages, unless the RNG is really against me. Really shouldn't be a big issue. Turning a bit away from me, but then he turned back in time to attack me. But yeah, F-16 does it, and Tornado do his job. Kill of 1, kill of 2. F-16 doesn't die. Gazelle Hot. I think it was a Gazelle Hot. Yeah, here died from a like rogue Heatseeker Sidewinder. Not sure whether it was the F-16 or the Tornado. But I mean, I wouldn't have done anything here anyway, because I maybe could have sniped one of the infantry squads coming in, but very unlikely. Yeah, nothing spotted on this flank for now. Unimog getting sniped there. I'm not completely sure whether there was something in it or not. I think there was, and he sniped the Jäger Aufklärer there. And you can see, yeah, he has to use his smoke on the AMX-10 instantly to not get sniped by the Bo 105, and now he's sitting there without smoke. So, yeah, worked out pretty well. No mechanized rush coming into the city, so I can take up favorable positions for defense. Moving up the Bo 105 to, like, actually get a sightline on the AMX-10. Nothing going on the right flank. Nothing going on here as well. Buy in the command as soon as I can to capture it to get some more points. And yeah, I pretty much have countered his early aggression that I expected and predicted correctly. Moves up his Tiras to counter the Bo 105. Good idea, but he was a bit too late, so I snipe off the AMX-10 RC. Very, very important kill. Gepard here honestly a bit exposed, so yeah, I move it over to defend the sector itself and not be too much exposed as it is right now. Lux is slowly moving the way forward. He captures all his sectors, so now he's actually on a +1 tick because my Urtis was a bit late. which is fine because I really needed a tornado and I definitely got my value out of it. And so I buy in 2 Harriers because I was pretty sure that he doesn't have a lot of AA. Like, he started with 2 fighters, a bunch of helicopters, AMX-10s, Tirask, obviously a command, infantry. Like, even if he bought in air defense, it can't be in place on the front line already. See some infantry moving in, but I have my infantry here in very good positions. And so I bought in 2 Harriers, and because I see him, I just go in for the bombing run. Though he sees it in time and smokes off his AMX-10, I was just hoping that the splash damage might still be enough to finish him off. The Tirask is definitely down, but the AMX-10 survived on a pixel. That was so sad. Man, it was really tragic. But because the Tirask, or Tarask, the TRM 2000, I'm not gonna try to pronounce it again, is down. I can just move up my Bull 105. Saw some infantry and vehicles moving up here, and yeah, that was a bit of a weakness of me because I don't have much there. But the Milan 2 should be able to deal with the AMX-10, or at least bully it away. The Dragon Paras are a bit of a problem, but he moved them up inside line of the Scharfschütze. So as soon as he's in range, I can just delete him from the map. And yeah, that's what they're going to do. His AMX-10 tries to provide some long-range fire support, but because the Scharfschütze is in the building, he has enough cover, and AMX-10 will take too long. Maybe if you would have stopped with the Dragon Para, I guess it's pronounced. We just pronounce it Dragon Para, because I'm not French, and I don't speak French. Maybe he could have used his marksman rifle to get some extra damage on, or also moved in the VLRA 50 cal, because as you can see now, he finishes me off quite quickly. But it's already too late. His Dragon Para is already dead. Ball 105 shifted from the left flank to the right flank because, I mean, the one AMX is like whatever. Pretty sure I haven't killed it right now. Mirage coming in, but the Tornado is ready again because it actually wasn't hit. Contrary to the first F-16, but I also have bought in a second F-16 to get the helicopters killed. Sadly enough, it doesn't work because F-16 gets hit by the Mirage, but I also kill the Mirage. So now 3 of his 4 fighters are down. Unless he brings the Mirage 3 as well, but that's very unlikely. So that's very bad for him. He has his air defense, of course, but that's just a lot of points lost as well. 1 Gazelle cannon going down. Mada was hit by the AMX-10, I think, but it died to, I guess, the Milan 2? Yeah, was on this flank, so it must have died to the Milan 2. He is moving up forces to attack my, to attack my sector from here and from here. So we're recording this on the same day where I can't talk, unfortunately, so sorry for that. His reservists are moving in. That's also something I saw in his game. He really likes using those reservists, but they are just not that good in close combat fighting against my infantry in the town here. So he just gets deleted, basically. Grenadier voltages with the Apilas. I mean, it's nice, but the you're paying extra for the Apilas, and it's not doing anything for you in here. FTC though doing a lot of work with this Panzerfaust 3. And I mean, I see his forces here, so I decide I might as well just call in my Harriers again and finish off the AMX-10 and kill the Dragon Para. Meaning that 2 of his GSR recon squads will be already down, nothing much going on in the city here. And yeah, both of those things happen, and he instantly surrendered. That was a very nice victory, honestly. It was quick and painless, and you can see, yeah, the KD was just horrible for him because the air engagements went very badly for him. But I mean, honestly, I have the better fighters. F-16 is cheaper, but it's okay because it's a shotgun fighter, and the Tornado is just straight up better and more expensive. So, you know, it is honestly fair enough. And yeah, I mean, the kill is really not that impressive because there's not much going on. But here you can see the Tornado really putting in the work, killing off 2 Mirages, and yet it was one of the AIM-9Ms of the Tornado that killed off the Gazelle Hot in the beginning. 3 Mirages down, Gazelle Hot 2, Gazelle Cannon, 1, 2, 3 AMX-10s down, the Tarask TRM 2000s, whatever, 2 Dragon Paras, and yeah. That was just it. And you can see, yeah, he sniped the Jägeraufklärer in the beginning, so I remembered it correctly. But yeah, his kill was just too bad. And I guess he could have tried to grind his way back, but at this point he was so far behind that it would have taken him too long. And I was really thankful that he realized that, because otherwise it could have been a very painful long game where I would have, the chances of me winning were pretty high anyway. So yeah, nice quick game, quick win. So I was very happy about that and was looking forward to the second game to maybe get my actual first win, as the game against Dzik, spoiler alert, but was a draw or a tie, because I won the first game, he won the second game. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this little bit shorter of a video. Next game will be the second game against Dzik, and hope to see you then. Bye bye.